Right, next up, when you think about bands coming to play at your school, you usually think about manufactured boy bands, don't you? Well, not necessarily so, because with rock music punching its way into the mainstream, the Riot are very proud to give their own seal of approval to Defenestration as they go back to their old school roots.
I'm Jen, and this is Ginger Scott, and this is Stacey Chaos, and this is Reeves. And this is Jay.
I don't like the way you are, catching my eye from afar. You give me nothing to myself, and you can you tell?
I had the school tours thing because you've been on tour with all these bands and you know, these big kind of metal bands and stuff.
Well, it's really quite weird. It was especially the first day, wasn't it? I was like, ooh. There was all these like screaming girls at the front, and then like a little floating mosh pit as well.
I'll tell you everything that we know.
We've been working in rock music for about 15 years, and the first time we saw Defenestration was about a year and a half ago, and they'd just left school. And as far as I'm concerned, I think they have the band with the most potential. And just look around any provincial town, and mostly kids nowadays at 13, 14 are wearing rock stuff.
And what about the response from the teachers? How they sort of warm to it?
I think there's a sense of amusement.
Yeah, I mean, most teachers are more cool these days than perhaps when I was at school, you know.
So run!
We're about to walk up to our old school now.
Right back to school!
This is a class of 1998. Here's me, but don't look, because it's horrible. I'm really embarrassed about that. The music block! You gotta film the music block. This is like the first stage I sang on, and I really hated the experience. I just told myself I'd never ever do it again. Doing it again by the looks of it. I did a version of, you know, Nirvana covered Molly's Lips by the Vaseline. I sang that. And then they kicked me out of the band for being a crap singer.
My name's Matthew Parr-Berman. I'm an assistant head teacher at the school. 3 of the band used to come to this school, and so I think they wanted to do a concert here as part of this school touring thing.
At the moment they're like setting up, and I always try and avoid doing this thing because I either get in the way or they shout at me because I do it wrong or something. So I just always find some kind of excuse. But this is my excuse today. Everyone's coming in now. I'm really, really nervous, so. But I just did a really funny thing back there, because like these kids were in their class, and they started shouting abuse at me, so I just, like this, and then they got shouted at by the teacher, which was funny, but.
They used to come to this school a long time ago, pretty loud music, that's why I want to come.
All right, Montagu, are you ready to rock? You wanted the best. You got the best. Let's hear some noise for Defenestration!
This one's called Stitch.
Till some pesky kids set the fire around.
Thank you! I think it was from the teachers because they were so worried.
Oh dear, one of the teachers set the alarm off so that they don't have any more grey hairs worrying about you, I think. Anyway, we'll carry on.
They weren't none too pleased with that.
Soon it's like the band on the Titanic that carried on playing when the ship went down. We just keep going.
Well, they do say show must go on.
Really, really good. We had about 350 students in there at the start, and they were really, really going for it, and they loved it. Only had to chuck a couple out.
It's Ricky! No, that's the whole point. Yeah, it's Ricky. That's just... It was just... I mean, they was just screaming their heads off, and we was like jumping up and down and enjoying ourselves. Yeah, it's Ricky.
We're just going into a music classroom now to do a workshop, but we haven't got a clue what we're doing, so we're just going to go in and answer a few questions or something.
This is Defenestration.
Where did you first get the idea to start a band?
Well, it's all different. I mean, you start.
Well, I started off by I was listening to like Guns N' Roses and stuff like that, and I was like watching my videos. I was like, oh god, I really want to do that one. It's like I want to be on that stage just playing with like the top hat and stuff, which is pretty sad. But anyway, and I thought like, oh no, when I got all my mates together, it's like, yeah, let's form a band. And like we couldn't play anything and stuff. And then we go, oh, Mum, buy us some instruments and stuff. And we just started learning like that.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years' time?
Probably,
Hopefully.
definitely well travelled around the world and stuff.
That's what we want to like.
Play a few other countries.
Get out to like loads of countries and stuff. Get playing to different people and cultures and stuff like that.
What's your worst moment in like the whole of all the gigs you've done? What's the worst thing that's happened?
I'll tell you something. On this tour we've just done with Napalm Death, it's like when we were in Portsmouth, I think it was. This bloke crowd surfed over the barrier, jumped on the stage and gave me a kiss, and just ran off. And we were all like, that was quite embarrassing. This is my old drama teacher, Miss Macbeth.
Mrs. Pringle now.
Mrs. Pringle now.
It is now. I'm all married women now. It's very, very nice to have you back here at Montagu School.
Thank you.
You look a lot different. I was just saying to her, I could have shown her pictures of when she was in year 7. Yeah. And I've got video footage of her doing drama GCSE work. Could have done that.
No, that's not good. I'm just going to take you on a little tour around the school now to bits that mean stuff to me. So these are all the practice rooms here. There's even a tiny little drum kit that's been here absolutely years. I'll tell you a story about this room actually. This is where I learnt to play the oboe. I remember a time when we were practicing in here and I broke that window. I didn't get into trouble for it because the music teacher actually really liked us at the time, so it's all right. This is the studio. I just used to hang out here and look at the people in here and go, ooh. It's actually quite good for a school, I think, to have that. And like, I used to be one of these people that look through the windows. There you go. We've just finished Montagu School, which was very, very weird indeed. We've got 2 more left, and that's, where is it? Northampton.
Yeah, it's Northampton and Nottingham.
Yeah.
Should be a good laugh. I hope it's as good as this. It's good. What did you think about the fire alarm going off in the end? Oh, pure spinal tap.
You're You're watching The Riot on MTV2, and still to come this evening, we're going to be announcing the winner of our Alice Cooper competition.